Hello, my name is Mark Egan. I'm an agronomist from Texas, USA. I've been in India almost 2 weeks. I selected India because from my profession as an agronomist, I know that there is high technical expertise in this country. I assumed if it were so in agriculture that it was also so in medicine. And between the confidence in the medical expertise of India and the low costs of having work done here is what brought me to India. An unusual experience to be filmed for going to the dentist, but I'm happy to do so and happy to repeat my happiness that I don't know how I found Avance. I just started doing a web search and this name kept coming up, and I was fortunate to find a well-trained, talented doctor. And I appreciate the work you've done for me very much. Well, the day before, we were on an airplanes all day. We got here, we had our scans done. We chatted, we talked. That was the second best thing about Avance. This medical competence is number one. The second best thing is the amount of time that a doctor would spend with a patient here. It was remarkably pleasant. And then the next day, your man, Dr. Doby, he applied the appropriate level of anesthesia. I was not knocked out totally. I was just kind of made a little sleepy, and you spent a few hours, several hours, 4 hours, I think, implanting the points on which the new teeth, the new permanent teeth, will be fastened. You know, so it's kind of like you gotta set them into concrete, and then I'll go home for 6 months while the concrete dries. And I was really surprised because I was arguing with Dr. Mohit, saying, "Come on, where's the Vicodins? Where's my Percocets? At least give me some codeine." He said, "No. You know, you're going to get as a Tylenol 1, and you're only going to get a handful of them." And I ended up only using 3 out of the 6 or 7 he gave me. The pain, I was very surprised how little pain there was. Yeah, it's still going to the dentist. You know, you got someone in your mouth, there's drilling and pulling and all the other, but yeah, 3 Tylenols, and that was it. The appearance and the friendliness of Avance Dental is very good. Very friendly people. They have given us parting gifts. They gave us a lovely cheese, cream, or milk dish to say goodbye with today. I forget the name of the dish, but it was delicious. I can only speak for Avance, your clinic, but I can say that compared to dental clinics I have experienced in America, that you have a high level of competence, a high level of competence. But I'll say beyond that Dr. Mohit of Avance is talented, not simply competent, he's talented. I would advise Americans to, number one, have confidence in the technical and medical expertise of this clinic. I would advise Americans to be prepared for a little bit of culture shock. This is a very different country. My wife and I have traveled overseas. We lived in a poor country before, so this was not totally unexpected for us. We had a friend who'd been to India many times. The average American may be shocked by some of the poverty they will see. But more than anything else, most of all, they need to understand that the technical expertise and the medical competence, at least of the Avance clinic, and I suspect most of them, is as good as anything, really, as good as anything in America, dental-wise. We went up to Shimla, spent a couple of nights there. The train was, we took the train, and it was, I'm glad we did, but I think next time we'll maybe take a car. It was a fairly long drive. Loved being in the mountains. We're from Colorado, or my wife and I grew up in Colorado, so we loved being back in the mountains. We saw the Rose Garden, which we loved here. The Rock Garden is unique. And Chandigarh is, the traffic we were never stuck anywhere very long. It's a very interesting city. The whole layout, the whole design, the roundabouts. It's yeah, rush hour is not that bad. You can still move around. And then tomorrow we'll be going to Taj Mahal, which I do believe that sanitation and cleaning things up is maybe the one thing that would make India more attractive to Western or American visitors, and that would be to pick up all the dang trash. Even Chandigarh, which is clean, which is really clean compared to Delhi or Calcutta, is heavily littered. You know, you've got people collecting pensions. You take care of the poor. I mean, why could you not, with a sergeant in charge, have 20 or 30 or 50 people just go through and pick up trash and get all the trash? That's the one thing, yeah. The poverty, I expected. The trash is quite, really, kind of disgusting in some places. And it wasn't just Shimla, it's everywhere. Chandigarh is an exception, but even Chandigarh, the Rose Garden, how much more beautiful would it be if you got all the dang trash out of the creek? It is so close to being beautiful. So, yeah, but that is my only criticism of India. I think first and foremost would be to have your non-medical staff become more proficient in English. I hate to say that. I am a visitor to the country. Why, Mark, you should learn, we're going to save you 1.8 million rupees, maybe you should learn a little more Hindu. Well, not going to happen. You're seeking to serve Australians, Americans, English speakers. The one area that I believe Avance could make the most improvement with a single measure would be to improve the English fluency of the non-medical staff.